What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and yeah, you see the Batman's a fascist film finally dropping in theaters this weekend, all right? And I know a lot of y'all have already forgotten this film was even coming out. I know a lot of folks have forgotten this film was coming out. Don't worry, you're not alone, because nobody cares about this movie. This movie is getting absolutely no burn. I don't see anybody talking about it, okay, in my circles, on social media, nowhere. Nobody's discussing this movie, all right? And you see how the mainstream media is going to try to spin this thing, saying Blue Beetle has a ticket to ride past Barbie this weekend. Well, Barbie's in its, like, what, fourth or fifth weekend now? Coming up? Fourth or fifth weekend? Yeah, I would expect a superhero movie to pass up a film in its fourth or fifth weekend. The fact that we even got to try to highlight, oh, it could ride past Barbie, that tells you exactly where this film is in terms of its overall performance. Now, the question isn't really whether it's going to ride past Barbie, whether it's going to outdo Barbie in Barbie's fourth or fifth weekend. The question is this movie going to make money, okay? Or is it going to flop like the last three DC films that came out, okay? Remember I said, when that 2023 reboot was announced, it was pure flops for all of these DC films, all the way down the line. So the question is this going to make money? It has a lower budget. Is it going to flop like Shazam? Is it going to flop like The Flash? Or is it going to make some money? Yeah, that's so far so good on the Rotten Tomatoes score. You can say it's a certified fresh, 79%. From the all critics. You got the top critics at 71%. Okay, again, not bad. Not off to a bad start right there. But then you come to the Box Office Pro weekend box office forecast. Can Blue Beetle or Strange dethrone Barbie and Oppenheimer? Yeah, and when you scroll down, you see, all right, Blue Beetle opening weekend range $22 to $32 million. Oh, right. Yeah, this thing is about to fly. Look, this is Shazam, Fury of the Gods territory. All right. I think that film only did $30 million in its opening weekend. This thing about to flop fucking hard, man. This thing is going to flop, all right? All thanks to the director shooting off his mouth. You know, Batman's a fascist, talking shit to all the comic book fans that probably would have went out and watched it. It probably would have went out and watched it. It only had a $120 million budget. So there was a really good chance. This film, all it needed to do was just cross $350 million to come into that break-even territory. That's all it needed to do. It's not a hard not a hard job for, DC fans. They might have showed up if you hadn't insulted them. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. But here's where we're at right now with it. Let's check out the pros. The core DC fan base, they ain't fucking with you. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the core DC fan base, you pissed them off. All right. Now, the Hispanic families that they're talking about, yeah, they absolutely might show up for this film and take it over this $32 million. They might absolutely do that. Could help Blue Beetle come in slightly above what have until recently been bearish tracking ranges. Remember, this thing was slated to make like $12 to $17 million. That was the original projection. So it's up slightly from that, but not by much. So again, I think they pissed these people off, okay? You pissed off the core DC fan base. So I don't know how this thing is going to play out. The title character having low prior exposure amongst audiences means the film should be less front-loaded than the likes of The Flash and Shazam. Yeah, that's true, okay? It won't be as front-loaded, so there's some opportunities down the line. Okay, there's going to be some opportunities if it's good, all right? And we saw the Rotten Tomatoes. It sounds like it's good. It's going to have an opportunity with some word of mouth, to gain some traction and get some, tiny minor drops weekend over weekend. But there's no chance. In my opinion, there's no way in hell this film makes money, all right, with this kind of opening. Again, you need $350 million. I don't think this thing even comes close. Now, here's the cons. Without clear hooks, superhero films are enduring some regression at the box office. Yeah, because they all suck. And these guys go out there and pour woke ideology through it. There's woke stuff in Blue Beetle. They don't want to just make superhero movie no more. That's not good enough. We got to hit you over the head with some kind of stupid ass message. So yeah, that's why there's regression, okay? The Blue Beetle's pre-sales currently trail those of the Shazam sequel. It's not even going to look. Let me just say right now, y'all, this thing's going to flop, and it's going to flop hard, all right? Y'all can come back and talk shit if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling this thing is going to 100% flop. The staying power of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem could also be a minor factor in limiting family turnout, as could be the start of the school year. You know what? Right there. the start of the school year, 30% of K through 12 students back in class as of this Friday, up 19% on August 4. Yeah, I think this is a big one right here, okay? All of these kids going back to school, you're not going to get that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday traffic from little kids or, younger children going to the films or going to the movie theaters in midweek. You're not going to get that. So, yeah, I think that's a wrap, okay? This thing is not going to make its money. And then James Gunn came out, of course, and said, oh, yeah, Jaime Reyes is going to be an amazing part of the DCU. Can't wait to check him out, blah, blah, blah. Look, James Gunn, you messed it up as soon as you announced the reboot, as soon as you got rid of Cavill. You should have kept all of that mum's the word until 2024 and then said, yeah, we made some changes, but, you guys already saw those films. And, yeah, a lot of that stuff, we just pulling the plug on it. We're not going to do The Flash. Shazam's dead. Blue Beetle's dead, whatever, okay? Yeah, they might keep Jaime Reyes, but this continuity, whatever is in this film, it's not going to be a part of it because he says Superman Legacy is the first film in the DCU. His film, the first film in the DCU. So yeah, this character of Jaime Reyes, he may come into play somewhere down the line. And my guess is he's just going to throw him into Booster Gold. He's got a Booster Gold series that he announced. He's just going to throw Jaime Reyes in Booster Gold and call it a day. All right, he's not like this guy is going to have some major movie or some major role in the DCU. He's just going to be in there somewhere. And they'll use the same actor and they may even use the same look. All right. But yeah, this thing is it's not going to make any money. And look, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised whatsoever if James Gunn does come out later on and say, you know what? We decided not to go with Jaime Reyes after all. He'll just mums the word, sweep it under the rug, won't even bring it up. All right. Some cat will comment on some Twitter post that he made. Hey, whatever happened to Jaime Reyes? You said he was an important part of the DCU. But I guarantee you this guy's going to tongue twist this thing all the way around and try to make it sound like he never said that or whatever. All right. This guy, James Gunn, listen, I like some of his stuff, but this guy can't be trusted, okay? He can't be trusted. Sometimes he's a real wordsmith, all right? A lot of writers are like that. They're really clever with their words. Notice this guy didn't say anything about Zolo Mariduena, all right? Just keep that in mind, too. All he said was Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes would be an important or exciting part of the DCU. He never said that this guy would be playing Jaime Reyes, all right? He never said that this movie or this continuity would have anything to do with the DCU. And it can't based on his previous statements. But like I said, you really don't know what James Gunn is up to. But besides all of that, this film is about to flop. Flop super duper hard. You guys let me know what you think it's going to do overall. Give me an opening weekend. I'm thinking it's probably going to do around 35 million. I think it's going to go slightly over. Okay? Just slightly. 35 million opening weekend. That's my best guess. All right. And then we're probably looking at a domestic total somewhere around 100 million and then a worldwide total of about like 250. OK, it's not going to make its money back. It's going to be somewhere around the Flash, at best. All right. I'm being very generous right now. But you guys let me know what you think. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.